It's great to see that you're getting into the discussion group and you're putting lots of stuff in there. We are going to streamline that as we go forwards with regards to topics, and we're going to have some pertinent topics. But as it stands at the moment, we're just getting to know each other. There will be training content placed on there. We're confirming some of that, and we're also going to be talking about our road trips, where we're going to be recruiting and actively training people. And so those are exciting things that I want people to know are going to come down line. We can't afford to give too much out at this point, because if we do, we're in danger of being stopped. We haven't got the power just yet to do what we want, but we will have when we get the numbers. Now, we're getting a reasonable amount of numbers on the discussion group, and people are coming up with ideas. Remember that on this group, these are ideas. If we don't put something out officially, then it's not our official idea. So remember that, please, because as we go forwards, we're going to be creating something called best practice. What we consider to be best practice, that will get the job done and get the result that we want. I know that some guys on there are talking about using tie wraps and different things, and that we shouldn't be arresting police. We're not doing anything like that on Saturday. We're not getting involved in anything like that. The most we are going to do is grab our own people back if we need to. That is the most we will do. And we will do that peacefully. We will simply grab hold of them and pull them back into our numbers. And at that point, the police will leave them alone. And so that is, and by the way, we will only do that with people that are protesting peacefully. We're not interested in fighters. We're not interested in drunks or anyone that decides that they're going to do that. So please remember that everything has its time and its place. If you start arresting people, it's going to look strange. And if it's clumsy and you hurt someone, then you're going to have a challenge defending that against mainstream media. If there's one thing that I learned in the military, it's that if you do not have the support of the local people on your side, you're doomed. Afghanistan taught us that. Vietnam taught us that. So we want to maintain that level of public support by being peaceful and being lawful. And we will remind the police of what they're doing that isn't lawful. We'll happily do that. So I think, let's just keep the topics the way they are. We're okay. We're ticking along with that. But equally, if you find anyone really interesting that you want to chat with, then use another part of Telegram. There's nothing that stops you from private messaging. Remember, as we go forwards, we will be streamlining some of these chats so that they're more about communicating our message, the locations we're going to be going to, and all of the information that's going to make us operational. We never give too much of our plan away, by the way, just so that you know, because if we do, it's always in danger of being stopped. That can be frustrating if you're expecting the end state to be put out there right at this moment in time. We can't do that. We'd be stupid to do that. And so we will give information as we go along, which is slightly frustrating for some, as I said, but that's the way we've got to operate at this moment in time. So be patient with us. And the main thing is, remember, you're part of this group. This group has the potential to completely change the momentum of what's going on. We start to harness the veterans. We start to harness some of the police, and we're getting more police on board now. We're getting some veterans that are contacting us. And I'm expecting to see veterans wearing berets on Saturday if you've already committed to coming. And I'm also looking at everyone having that 300 cap so we know who we all are when we land. We will definitely, fast from tomorrow, put out the venue that we're going to meet and the time where we're going to be looking at gathering. So pay attention to that, and I look forward to seeing everyone on Saturday, the 24th. Well done, team. Let's keep it rolling.